Anything. That was an awful throw. All right. How should I lay out my landing page? All right, this is a really easy one because we roast our With You members' landing pages and websites quite a lot in our With You program. Now, the basic principles along so you had to imagine like two different scales, right? Because usually what happens is you have a scale like that, and if you get like lots of quantity leads, usually it's at the expense of quality. I'm just going to put QLY. And then if it goes the other way, maybe you get loads of quality leads, but then you just don't get enough of them. And so there's this constant ongoing battle between trying to balance quantity leads and quality leads. And there's two levers that you need to pull on. So for quality, you have what I refer to as psychological resistance, right? So that's, do I have to like basically think like, I'm not reading that fucking essay, I don't want to write this fucking essay. Like how much do they actually need to think to go from just visiting your landing page to actually becoming a lead? Because the more psychological resistance you have, the more bought into your program or the more bought into your process that they are. If all you're asking for is the name, the email, and the mobile number, there isn't a lot of psychological resistance to just giving someone your contact details. Most people's smartphones will just autofill that, right? So that's psychological resistance. So there's some other areas of psychological resistance which is just, besides just, I can't be fucked doing this thing, there's also like, does this even work? Am I the guinea pig for this program? People don't like being the guinea pig, so they want to see that other people have done it as well. And so with your testimonials also, you want to make sure that they're embedded. There's some weird parts of human evolution, and one of the really, really weird parts is we can just tell when something is embedded or not. So for example, if you just write out, even if it's a real testimonial, write out what someone said to you in rich text on your landing page or your website, people's bullshit meters will just go off because they can like highlight it and go, oh, you just fucking wrote that there. But if it's like a screenshot of an email or a message or an embedded Google review or a video testimonial as well, the psychological resistance to thinking, oh yeah, this thing works, reduces, right? There's also physical resistance. This influences quantity. So physical resistance, just as easy. Jeff Bezos is the only fucking dude on the entire planet that's allowed to let people buy something with one-click checkout. Everyone else on the planet, everyone else except Amazon, has to do at least 2 clicks to buy something. And it gives him a massive advantage over everyone else in the e-commerce space because, and you know, it's Jeff Bezos, he does fucking all right, okay? So it's a really good segue into reducing physical resistance, which is you want to reduce clicks, keystrokes, and scrolls, right? How many times do I need to click on this landing page to actually get to the other side? How much of an essay do I need to fill out? Is it just name, email, mobile, or do I need to write short-term goals, long-term goals, like things like that? And then also scrolls, because, and I'm going to get into actually laying out your landing page as well. A lot of you make it just way too hard to become a lead because you put your contact form all the way at the bottom. And then also you don't want to be doing a contact form. They need to feel like they're starting a process. That's part of psychological resistance. So if we take all of these concepts, what does a basic landing page look like? Now, there's another thing as well, which I'll probably do another video on it instead. Actually, let's go over here. Imagine this is your landing page, right? So how do we take everything we were talking about before, reducing clicks, keystrokes, and scrolls, and build out a landing page that's actually going to convert? Firstly, you want your green brain headline at the top. I've spoken about red brain versus green brain in previous videos or in previous Instagram shorts and reels and things like that. It's basically what's the emotional outcome of the thing on this landing page. So it's not, this is how to do Facebook ads, it's this is how to never have to rely on word of mouth again, right? And then you want a red brain sub-headline. Headline. So that's emotional and then that's logical. So red brain sub-headline would be 20-minute free training video on how to find your next customer online, right? So it's not just all airy-fairy feelings, it's also this is the tangible thing that you're going to get. Now, reducing clicks, keystrokes, and scrolls. The next thing underneath this should be, now I'm going to draw this in desktop view. I'll show you what it will convert like to mobile view. So if you're building it on like something like high level, it will build out in desktop view. Typically, you want your form here, and then your VSL, your video sales letter there. The reason you put this first is because on mobile, what it's going to load like is green brain headline, red brain subheadline, and then form, and then there'll be a little fold before they scroll in their phone, and then there'll be a video there. Right, that's why we put the form first. I'm going to talk about the form in a little bit as well. So we do green brain headline, red brain subheadline, then what you want them to do, and then some proof to do it. So this is your business owner VSL. If you get the business owner just saying almost anything on the landing page, it will do better than if they're not there. Whenever we get a business owner as a client, or whenever we get anyone in the With You program and they just don't have a video sales letter, or they just don't have a video of the business owner on the landing page, as soon as we just get them to film fucking anything and put it on there, it will bump the conversion rate pretty significantly. I'm going to talk you through a process you guys can use at the end of this video. You'll be able to film it in like 2 minutes. It'll probably double your conversion rate. It's worked for a bunch of our clients. It's a recent find as well. So that, and then we want testimonials / Google reviews. Now, this is to overcome the psychological resistance. People just don't want to be the guinea pig, right? So we want to have your Google reviews just laid out there. If you've got video testimonials, you want to put them on there as well, right? And then any other information about the next step. Now, it's very important. This is a really common mistake I see business owners and mediocre advertisers make on their landing page, is on their landing page, which is basically their first impression of you, they're trying to sell, especially service-based businesses, they're trying to sell the very last step. So they're talking about the program, they're talking about how many weeks it is, they're talking about the instructors and blah, 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 blah. Remember, in advertising, you're only ever selling the next step. And so your ad is only selling the click. Your landing page is only convincing them on completing this form here. The booking page is only convincing them to book a call. The nurture sequence is just telling them to rock up. And then on that sales call, whenever that is, if you're a one-step funnel or a two-step funnel, video for another time, that's when you actually do the selling. After all of this, then you can put the relatively macro level overview of what you do. But this is the most important thing. How they're going to feel, what's the actual thing that's going to make them feel that way, and then the form. With the form, I guarantee pretty much 98% of you watching this video make this mistake. What you're probably doing is doing contact us. Wrong. It's too vague. It will work to a degree, but the conversion rate will be too low. And so you need to make them feel like they're starting a process. So it could be start your cost estimate. So then at least they feel like they're starting a process and they're going to get something on the other side. Now, a little trick. You actually learnt this trick when you were in school. Remember when you went to like an exam and there's like different sections, right? So you got multi-choice, short answer, and long answer. Which section do you go to first? Go to multi-choice, because the answer's there somewhere on the page. You're going to pick one, B, 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 B. Theoretically, you'll get 25% right. And so you want to not just do a contact us form, but you want the first question to just be like an A, B, or a C. So for example, if it's a removal list, it's like, it could be where, I don't know, how many rooms are you moving? If you're a coaching program, it could be what kind of music are you making? Like this genre, or this genre. If it's I think the one that we have on our landing page is what's your biggest problem right now? Is it not enough leads, quantity, or poor quality leads, quality, right? And then that will lead to another multi-choice, and then you go name, email, mobile. If you just go name, email, mobile, comment, they go, what the fuck is this for? And then less people will actually opt in. Whereas this, they feel like they're starting a process. So that's that. The VSL, this is really important as well. It's a little trick that I learned recently. And even if you're really bad at copywriting, you just don't know what to do, like you're bad on video, you don't have an iPhone, you don't have a DSLR set up, it doesn't matter. There's a really easy video sales letter you can do, which if you put it on your landing page will probably double your conversion rate, because that's what it's done for our clients and that's what it's done for our With You members as well. All you do is you just download Loom, the free version will let you record up to 5 minutes. And all you do is you just scroll through your Google reviews and go, this is Marty. He came to us with this problem. We did this for him, and then he got this. Then you go scroll to the next one. This is so-and-so. He had this problem. We did this for him, and then he got this. And you basically tell the story of each of your Google reviews or each of your screenshot testimonials. Just tell the story of where they are, what you did for them, where they ended up instead, and how they felt, and then start highlighting comments they had. And so if you follow this landing page sequence, you'll be able to lower physical resistance and find the balance between physical resistance and psychological resistance. So you don't just get quantity leads, you get quality leads as well. So next question.